Pay close attention. This isn't something you see every day.
Welcome back, everybody, and today I want to talk about Damien Leone's Terrifier Ultimate Art the Clown action figure by NECA. Now, I did a video on the Mezco 112 that my wife surprised me with. Well, guess what? My wife surprised me with this one as well. So, with that shout out, thanks my love, appreciate it. Great looking figure, great looking box art right here of Art the Clown. And yes, we have the UPC here at the bottom. On the side, it says Damien Leone's Terrifier with Art the Clown here, slashing through with meat cleaver. And on this side, same thing, except for he has a hacksaw. And then on the back, we have some more pictures of Art the Clown. And then in typical NECA fashion, open it up. And there we have the figure inside and all its little goodies, which we will talk about. One thing before I get into that, it's really cool if you actually take a good notice on the way they did this packaging, right? Art the Clown is white and black. They did the top white and black along with the hook white and black. So I thought that was pretty cool that they actually did that. This side's black, this side's white. So kudos to NECA for putting that cool little detail in there. All right, so now that we've taken a look at the packaging, let's get art out of the package and let's talk about it. All right, so now that we have art out of the packaging, here he is in all his glory. And let me tell you something, he comes with a lot of stuff. Now, for those folks that know who Art the Clown is and enjoy these movies, fabulous. For those that don't know who Art the Clown is, go ahead, check out the movie. If you're not into these type of movies, don't watch them whatsoever. But you can find out who he is through a lot of different ways without having to watch the movies, of course. But to really appreciate the character for what he is or who he is, you have to watch the movies. But anyway, getting into the figure. So, yeah, look at that. That's fabulous. The face, the cheekbones, the way they captured the whole look of Art's face, his teeth, everything. I mean, even so much to get that little tiny line right here for the string that's supposed to be holding his little hat on his head. It's there. I don't know if you can see it through the camera, but it is there. Now, we have the nice little collar right here, which is black and white. It's a soft rubber, so that's pretty nice. And so is his torso. His torso is a soft rubber as well. You have the nice little two little balls on the front, poofy balls on the front, and then his arms, of course, are solid plastic. Now, remember one thing, heat up the figure, especially when it comes to certain NECA figures that these joints are stiff. These elbows here they look single jointed, but they are double. You have one up here, I guess. Well, or maybe it's just one single. Maybe I stand corrected, it just looks double. But that is as far as this single joint's gonna go, of course, and you can get him doing his creepy wave or the two hands up in the air. So this is how he comes straight out of the box with this head sculpt on, actually with the face plates, because that's what they are, they're face plates. So, and changing, just by changing, if you look from this to this, you get different expressions just by tilting the head just slightly. And yeah, so very nice. Now, he doesn't have a whole lot of dirt and blood and stuff like that on him, which is fine, because in the first movie he was not all covered in that until he got into his antics. And his knee joints, be very careful, because they are, like I said, very stiff. And I did heat these up before I started, so that's about as good as it's going to get now that it's cooled off. I was able to get it a little further. I'm not going to press it because it's going to end up breaking, because that's just the way it goes. But that's about as far as you're going to get that knee joint to go, which isn't too bad. As far as upper torso movement, with the body being soft, that's about as good as you're going to get when it comes to the upper torso movement. It's not going to really move too much. There is articulation in here. I can feel it. But this is so, I mean, it's soft, but it's stiff. So it's not going to really allow you to get, you know, anything as far as him crouching over or anything. So you're going to have to kind of move him however you want. But yeah, creepy, 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 creepy. Beautiful paint work. I mean, it is just black and white. So, I mean, they did a great job, especially when it comes to the actual paint on the head sculpt itself, or the face plates, I should say. So, with that being said, we should get into taking a look at the accessories that Art comes with, because Art does come with quite a bit. Oh, and before I forget, yes, his shoes. All the way down to his clown shoes and the tear in them and all that stuff of them being torn up. Beautifully done. Nice work. I am a fan of this character. I do like him. I do have the Mezco one, like I said before. If you haven't seen him, you can go check him out on this channel. It's already up there. My wife surprised me with that one as well. Now that one has a little bit more blood on it. NECA probably made a bloody version of this, but this is the cleaner version. So, and I'm fine with that. It doesn't matter to me on how or what. Just, it was a great surprise. So anyway, with that being said, so he comes with these two open displayed hands, which I already showed off. And I'm just going to go through this really quick. And then we have a couple trigger finger hands right here. And next we have some grasping hands. And then we have an okay type hand. And then another reaching out or grasping hand. So that's cool that they have all this stuff with the figure. Next we have the little porcelain doll from the movie that the lady had, which I won't go into. You'd have to watch the movie to see. But that's cool that they included this. They did not include, the one thing I want to say really quick is they did not include his horn, which he did not use his horn until the second movie. But at the same time, I didn't think he used this flail whip until the second movie either. So, yeah. So they included this, so it's cool. The cattails with the scissors and the scalpels and stuff like that on it. But I didn't think that this didn't show up until the second movie when he used this weapon. But anyway, it's cool that they threw it in there. Then we have his ice pick. And then we'll go even smaller than that if I can get it. We have his scalpel. If I can get that to zoom in. And it's little, it's itty bitty, so just be careful you don't lose that. That's for sure, just like the ice pick. Moving on, and we come to him having, if I can grab it, he has this little knife right here. So that's cool. Like the way they colored the blade in. Nice little handle color as well. I can get that to focus in on it. It doesn't want to, but I think that they could have done a little bit better, because all of his weaponry was always rusted out and very, very gross looking. Just like the little hatchet right here has the rust on it. That's the way all of his weapons should have came, but that's just my opinion, because that's the way they were in the movie. They were all rusted out. They weren't clean and new. Then you have the black wrapping. It will not focus for nothing for me today. But anyway, yeah, so you have that one. And then next you have the hammer with the actual hatchet on the back. So that's actually pretty nice. Nice little wooden handle. Still could have used some rust on it. Machete. Yeah. So that's nice. I do like the way they did this right here, the pitting. So I'll give them that. So that's nice. And then you have a meat cleaver. Nicely done. Nice little, where they did the little grommets right here for the handle to hold it together. They painted those, which they didn't have to. And all right, I mean, it is coming through. I mean, when you look at it on this side, it's very clean. When you look at it this side, it's very kind of pitted and whatnot. So all right, I take that back. They did do a little bit of making the weapons not look so clean. Once again, smaller hatchet, or not cleaver, I mean. Very well done. Like the way that they did the actual sharpness of the edge of the cleaver. And then of course you have the studs again. And then moving on, we have the infamous Michael Myers type knife. And yeah, Nice. I do think he used it. I do think that he used this briefly in the pizzeria. That's all I can say. And then we have the hammer. Nicely done. And I don't know if it's coming across, but there's a little bit of stuff right here on the handle. So, very well. I like the way they did that. And then the infamous hacksaw. And everybody knows what I'm talking about when it comes to this. But yeah, I mean, that's just dingy and dirty. And if you actually run your finger across, you can actually feel the little teeth from the actual blade of the hacksaw. So yeah, that's cool that they added that. This is just a small little detail that NECA added in, which is absolutely beautiful. And then moving on, we have the power drill. I do not remember if he used this. He probably did. I just don't remember or when he used it. But yeah, or when to use it, or was just there, and his plethora of weaponry. And then, of course, he has his handgun, his trusty handgun. And it's nicely done too. So yes. Now, one thing's for sure, okay, before we get into the faceplates, he comes with his garbage bag. Now, this has like a piece of cardboard or something soft inside here, as you can see it through the plastic. Now, I did not untie this, okay, so you can untie this and put all of this stuff inside the bag and have him carry it, which I'll probably show off, but yeah, they tied it, and I'm going to untie it because, you know, does it open? It does open. That's awesome. It does open, and it has the handles there so you can grab it. And what's inside here? Anything cool, or is it just a piece of cardboard? It's just a piece of cardboard to keep it to where, you know, the bottom is kind of flat, I guess, or to hold its shape. I don't know, but this bag is supposed to be really kind of, you know, tattered and messed up anyway, because it is just a garbage bag in the movie. So that's cool that they added this in here. Mezco's added 2 garbage bags in with his. So yeah, and it's cool because they probably did that with the cardboard to keep things from poking through. So kudos to them. Now, when it comes to face plates, this is something new I've not seen from NECA yet. I mean, normally you just pop the heads off, right? So you just grab the faceplate, give a little whoop, and there you go. That's how it looks on the inside. And then now you can pop in the serious face of him just sitting here like this. So once again, you know, you move his head, or you know, you move the head around, and you get different expressions from being straight like this, or like I said, or having his head turned. And you tip his head down, and there you go. Just a little bit more up, and there's that look from in the movie. That's just fabulous. I'm just having way too much fun with this one here. I mean, yeah, that's just great. And then you have, let's get this one off. Then you have his more, like he's angry or didn't like what you did. So he's, you know, showing off his teeth a little bit more open. But yeah, I mean, come on. Once again, very nice. Very, very nice. I mean, all the way to a little black dot on the end of the nose. That's cool. The cheekbones, everything is just phenomenal the way they did this figure. I cannot say that they have it. And then last but not least, we have his laughing face. And let me tell you something. The guy who plays Art the Clown, his name is David Howard Thornton. And they have captured his likeness of Art the Clown in here big time. So, I mean, you could... any which way you want to do this, you can have him. And it's very, 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 very... very demonic looking. Just depends on how you choose to actually pose your figure or put him on the shelf. Now, I will say that some people probably will not like this figure, so they're not going to buy this figure. So, yeah, and that's okay. Me, I'm a fan, and this was a great gift, like I said, from my wife. So another shout out to her, and thank you very much. But yeah, so I mean, very cool, very neat, and NECA did a fabulous job. I like the way that they decided to do the face plates instead of the trying to get this straightened around. There we go. The different head sculpts. I guess it was just, you know, full head. It was just easier just to do face plates at this point to push them out and, you know, get them moved around. So that's actually neat. Very, very neat. So yeah. Anyway, let's see how Art the Clown compares to a couple other figures that I have out. And here we go. So here we have Leonardo from NECA, the 2012 version. And then we have Jada Toys Shaggy. And then next we have Hichiro Hamna and Ryu, and both of them are from Storm Arena. So yeah, awesome. And they're great. So as you can see, he fits in with these other lines. So yeah, but anyway, I mean, beautifully done for a character that definitely is quite obscure, so to speak. And yeah, if you are into this, definitely go pick him up. You know, you probably find them in Targets or Walmarts. I think my wife ordered this off of NECA itself. So by all means, you're looking for an Art the Clown to put on your shelf. This is a cheaper version than the Mezco 112 one. So definitely, you know, pick it up if that's what you're looking for. And if you want the Mezco one, pick that one up as well. There's nothing wrong with it. They're both great figures. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review of Damien Leone's Terrifier, the Ultimate Art the Clown by NECA. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment down below. Always hit that notification bell so you never miss out on anything new. And I'll catch you all on the flippity flip.